Hey guys, Moshe the Electric Israeli. I'm about to show you a video, my second video. Yesterday I did the first video. Uh, Second video of the Tesla FSD when I drove it from work to home. You know, great, smooth. You'll see my explanation in a minute. But what happened when it gets to the street where I live, it stopped like at the corner. Always since version 9 or 10, whatever. And it rolled into my parking lot. Unbelievable. So stay until the end of the video. You're really gonna like it. And it started, by the way, it started from the parking lot at the restaurant where I was with my friends. So it started from the spot, it did a little shimmy, but it went all the way to the driveway in my house. My jaw was dropped. Okay? Watch until the end. Here it is. Okay. Here I am at the parking lot at a very nice restaurant called The Barn. It's a bar restaurant. Food is okay, but it's a good spirit. And I asked the car to take me home from the parking lot. So here it is. Watch this, watch this, watch this. It goes, it almost went, you see this spot, it almost parked itself. But it got out and it's going to go, it turned to the left. It's going to go turn to the left. And then it is going to get out of the barn. Here's the barn on the right. It's a nice restaurant. If you're in northern New Jersey, it's very nice. And then it's going to go into the intersection and make a left. So that was the challenging part, I would say. It's going to make a left, and then it's going to come to a really challenging area. I'm going to show you in a second. Really challenging. So it's going to go straight. There's a stop sign. But this is a very crooked intersection because the incoming traffic from the right, you see that? Look at the right. It's once you get to the traffic light, when I drive without the FSD, I have to turn my head completely to see what's coming up. So there were cars coming in. One of them made a left, yes. So the back camera saw it and he just speed through the intersection and did it so safely. So the video yesterday and the video today, so what I'm trying to say is what I'm trying to say to you. What I'm trying to say is that it is human-like performance. Wait until I get to my driveway at home and you'll see how incredible performances. This never happened. So not only the ride is smooth, there are no hesitations, and there are no like all kinds of shenanigans that it used to do, like phantom braking and all that stuff. It is very, very, very human-like behavior, because now it's not based on coding, on lines of code. It's based on neural net and 8 cameras. And of course, millions of videos that are feeding the system and making it improve. From what I hear, it's going to be like a software update every like 2 weeks. So we're already at 12.3. It's probably going to get on and on. I don't know until when, but this is the money. I never felt, and I made so many videos in this channel on FSD, the version 10 and 11, and I never felt confident that Tesla will solve the autonomy. I feel that not only that they're going to solve it, they're going to solve it quick. Like a ChatGPT / iPhone moment is coming. And if you invest in Tesla, I'm not suggesting you do anything, you're going to be very, very happy. This is the holy grail. And why is that? And I mentioned in my other video, why is that? Because the Waymo system is a $250,000 car. That's what it is. Nobody can buy that and drive it around and make any money out of it. This is a regular Tesla, depends whatever version you buy. The standard range for $35K or the Model Y doesn't matter. They all get the same software update. I'm driving the 21 Model 3 that has sensors. I have a 23 Model 3 that doesn't have sensors. Maybe I'll rent the software just for a month just to see how the difference is. But I don't think there's going to be any difference. Anyway, the point is, those of you who drive FSD, forget the interference, forget the interventions. That's just from my 2 rides experience, it feels that it is a completely and totally and absolutely different ball game. Completely and totally and absolutely different ball game. And I never felt confident that FSD is going to be solved. And once it's solved, imagine 3-4 million Teslas who just get this update, and they can become Robotaxi for the owner, or Tesla can unleash their fleet that they own and create a much cheaper Uber-like, Lyft-like, whatever that is. The best analogy is if you list your car on Turo and you let other drivers drive it. Imagine you don't have to give it to anybody. You just let the car pick people up. Now, I'm not saying it's happening next month, but it feels that it's happening. It feels that this update, this amazing progress, this took Tesla 10 years to achieve. And I'm telling you, I've been such a critic of the FSD versions until now. Not this. Now, I'm going to take it to town tomorrow. I'm going to go to the traffic circle. I'm going to make some tough left turns. Now, right here, for example, you see, it was supposed to be okay, so he's on the left lane, right? Now, the car's supposed to go straight. The navigation was straight. Now, I know this road. I drive it every day. And the left lane is left only. So if I was the driver, I'd be on the right line already. So look at him. He's not on the right line. He's on the left lane. He's not like speeding to pass this guy. But at one point, look what happens. Watch this. Now, it's only a left turn. It's right. Just a minute. Here it is. Left turn only. But he can't. He has to go straight. So he basically made a traffic violation. Meaning, that was the situation. Like a human driver, I do this stuff all the time. Everybody does it. You know, oh, you're in the wrong lane and you just creep to the right and whatever. You go over a solid white line. Now, that's a ticket. If a jerk policeman see you, give you a ticket. But what happened if it's a Robotaxi and he just did this? Now, will he do this next time? So I'm going to test this all the time in the next few days to see if he did what he just did now. Because originally, a good driver, will go all to the right lane to begin with. Doesn't have to be on the left and then try to shimmy himself into the right. Do you know what I mean? So will that be the case next time? Will this video, this traffic violation that the car did all by itself, will that be corrected next time? We shall see. We shall see. We don't know. So that is the intriguing part of this neural net video camera system. So nobody's going to write a line. Okay, so you see Moshe's car came here, and instead of being on the right lane to begin with, or speed and pass the car next to me and go to the right lane legally, he did it illegally. That's what I'm saying. Would that be the case? Would that be the case? Now, the next challenge, it's a left turn. And you think it's a simple left turn. This left turn is not simple because there's no visibility, because it's right at the edge of the hill. So you don't see visibility. I almost got to close encounters, I would say. How about that? In this one. And this system never made that left turn smoothly. You know, it shimmied to the right, it shimmied to the left, it stopped, it went too fast and then tried to make a left and went too slowly. And the cars behind me were honking and being very, very upset and all that. That did not happen. That did not happen. You're going to see, it's going to come in a normal speed, 70, 75 kilometers per hour, it's about 45 miles an hour or so. And he's just going to make the left like you would, like a regular driver would, especially if it's a traffic, if it's a turn that you're accustomed to do every single day, like you're doing it without even thinking. Because you know that there's no visibility. The car, as a human. So now the car is, I've been here many times. I'm going to make this left, no problem. If I need to stop, I'll stop. I'm not going to come too fast or too slow or whatever. I'm just going to do it. So here it is. He put the blinker. He goes to the middle of the yellow lane. And guess what's going to do? Just going to make a left. Left, like I would. I'm telling you, it's a jaw-dropping progress in one swoop. Now, see this stop sign? It used to be stop, creep, stop, creep, stop, creep, stop, and go. That's it. See that? Like you would. Here's a car on the right. No problem. We'll pass through the car. No problem. No big deal. Here are two cars on the right. We'll just go to the middle. will make this left, unprotected left, no problem. Go on. Now, let me show you something. Now, this is our small neighborhood street. There is no dividing line. He knows what to do. The car knows what to do. He knows to stay to the right. No problem. Soon you're going to see two pedestrians. So you're going to see two pedestrians. It's just going to, I think you will see, it's going to be way too cautious. Way too cautious. And I think the reason is that because there's no incoming traffic, so he's just going to do it. He's going to be overly cautious. Why take a risk, okay? So he's going to make this left, there are no stop signs. He used to treat this as a stop sign. But it's not a stop sign, it's just whatever. It's just a left turn. He looked, and that's it. And he didn't stop. That's what I'm saying. That's why it feels that this problem is about to be solved. Here are the passengers, the pedestrians, taking a nice walk in the cold weather, and he goes to the middle. Now, at this point, I would end the video because I know that he never got me into the driveway. So I'm making a right, and he's going to go to the edge of the street, and stop. And then the car took me to the driveway, but the video stopped. I stopped filming, so I got out of my parking lot, my driveway, and I went around the neighborhood. And by the way, those two passengers you saw a minute ago, look at them, they're by the driveway. And he moves to the left, and he's just going like I would. See, I'm not even touching the steering wheel, right into the driveway, right where I'm normally parked, on the right side. My jaw was dropped. I couldn't believe this happened. This is unbelievable. I know I sound too childish, too enthusiastic, but this is from the barn parking lot to the driveway. Come on, you got to be impressed, everybody. Thank you, guys. See you next video.